Most men will never be great because comfort has already buried them alive. They are breathing, working, scrolling, laughing, but something inside them died years ago. The world did not destroy their potential with violence, it sedated it with convenience. Greatness demands a price most men are unwilling to pay. It demands lonely mornings, silent battles, rejected invitations, and years of effort with no applause. It demands that you walk through darkness without knowing whether anyone will ever see the man you are becoming. Most men do not fail because they are weak. They fail because they keep negotiating with weakness. Every morning, the alarm rings like a blade being drawn, and every morning, millions of men surrender before their feet even touch the floor. They say 5 more minutes, but 5 minutes becomes 5 years. They delay the workout, delay the business, delay the difficult conversation, delay the life they claim they want. Then one day, they look into the mirror and see a stranger wearing their face. That is how potential dies. Not in one dramatic moment, but through thousands of small betrayals. A missed promise here, a lazy excuse there. One more night wasted staring into a glowing screen while the future quietly disappears. Most men want the rewards of discipline without experiencing the pain of discipline. They want strength without resistance, confidence without failure, respect without sacrifice. They want the final transformation scene without surviving the episodes that broke the hero. But power is never given to the man who only wants it. Power belongs to the man who becomes worthy of carrying it. Look at every legendary warrior, every feared leader, every man whose presence could silence a room. Before the world knew his name, he spent years in places where nobody was watching. He trained in silence. He failed in silence. He rebuilt himself in silence. Most men cannot handle silence. The moment the room becomes quiet, they reach for noise. Music, videos, messages, arguments, anything to avoid hearing the truth inside their own minds. Because silence reveals everything. It shows you the promises you broke. It shows you the work you avoided. It shows you exactly how far you are from the man you pretend to be. A weak man runs from that reflection. A powerful man studies it. He looks directly into the darkness and says, "You will not control me anymore." Most men spend their lives waiting for motivation. They wait to feel ready. They wait for confidence. They wait for the perfect plan, the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment. But the perfect moment is a myth created by cowards. The great man moves while afraid. He trains while tired. He works while uncertain. He continues while every voice around him tells him that his effort is pointless. Discipline is not a feeling. It is an order you give yourself and obey. That is why most men will never possess real power. They cannot even command their own hands, their own attention, or their own appetite. How can a man conquer the world when he cannot conquer 1 hour without distraction? How can he demand respect when he does not respect his own word? Every broken promise teaches your mind that your commands mean nothing. You say you will wake up early, then sleep late. You say you will stop wasting time, then disappear into another night of empty entertainment. Slowly, your inner voice loses authority. You become a king without a kingdom, wearing a crown made of excuses. Great men rebuild that authority one action at a time. They do not begin with impossible goals. They begin by making one promise and refusing to break it. Wake up when you said you would. Finish what you started. Train when nobody cares. Each completed promise becomes a brick, and brick by brick you construct a fortress inside your mind. Eventually, temptation knocks and finds no door. Most men are addicted to being understood. They explain their plans, defend their decisions, and announce every move before taking action. They need approval because they have not yet developed certainty. But a dangerous man does not reveal every card in his hand. He does not need the crowd to understand the path. He walks alone if necessary, because his mission matters more than their opinion. Silence protects ambition. The seed grows underground, hidden from the world. If you constantly dig it up to show people your progress, it will never become a tree. Stop announcing what you are going to do. Let your results become the announcement. Most men also mistake attention for respect. They perform for strangers, chase validation, and measure their worth through numbers on a screen. They become prisoners, waiting for approval from people who would forget them tomorrow. Attention is cheap. Respect is earned in the shadows. Respect comes from competence, control, reliability, and strength. It comes from becoming the man people can depend on when everything starts collapsing. When panic enters the room, the great man becomes calmer. When others complain, he searches for solutions. When others freeze, he moves. His calmness is not weakness. It is evidence that he has already survived storms inside himself. Most men never develop this control because they are ruled by emotion. A small insult destroys their focus. A rejection destroys their confidence. One bad day becomes an excuse to abandon the entire mission. They are like ships without anchors, dragged wherever the waves decide. The disciplined man feels emotion, but he does not kneel before it. Anger becomes fuel, pain becomes instruction, rejection becomes redirection. He does not ask, "Why is this happening to me?" He asks, "What is this trying to teach me?" That question changes everything. Victims search for someone to blame. Warriors search for something to sharpen. Most men believe greatness means being better than everyone else. It does not. Greatness means becoming better than the version of yourself that wanted to surrender yesterday. Your real enemy is not the man with more money, more confidence, or more opportunity. Your enemy is the voice inside you that whispers, "This is enough." That voice is patient. It does not command you to destroy your life instantly. It tells you to rest today, delay today, compromise today. Then it returns tomorrow wearing the same friendly face. You must learn to recognize it. Comfort often sounds reasonable. Weakness often sounds compassionate. Fear often disguises itself as logic. You will tell yourself you need more preparation when the truth is that you are afraid to begin. You will tell yourself the goal is unrealistic when the truth is that you are afraid of discovering your limits. But your limits are not walls, they are gates guarded by pain. Most men approach those gates and turn around. The great man steps forward. He understands that the burning in his lungs, the loneliness in his room, and the uncertainty in his chest are not signs to stop. They are proof that he has entered the territory where transformation happens. Steel does not become a sword by remaining comfortable. It is burned, beaten, folded, and sharpened. You are no different. Every hardship can either deform you or forge you. The outcome depends on whether you face it with resentment or discipline. Nobody is coming to rescue you. No mentor will do your work. No woman will heal your lack of purpose. No motivational speech will save a man who refuses to move. You must become your own reinforcement. You must learn how to stand when nobody stands beside you. This does not mean rejecting friendship, love, or brotherhood. It means refusing to make your strength dependent on them. A great man can appreciate support without requiring it. He can love deeply without losing himself. He can lose people without losing direction. His purpose is not a hobby he abandons when life becomes uncomfortable. It is the blade he carries through the storm. Most men never become great because they fear looking foolish. They would rather remain average than risk public failure. They protect their image while their future rots behind it. But every master was once a beginner people ignored. Every champion once looked weak. Every powerful man once entered a room with trembling hands and chose to continue anyway. Embarrassment is temporary. Regret is a shadow that follows you for life. One day your body will slow down. The opportunities surrounding you now will disappear and time will demand an answer. It will ask what you did with the strength you were given. Did you build something? Did you protect anyone? Did you master yourself? Or did you trade your potential for comfort and call it peace? You do not need to become famous. You do not need millions of followers, expensive cars, or strangers chanting your name. Greatness can exist in a man nobody celebrates. It is the father who remains strong when his family is afraid. It is the creator who works for years before anyone notices. It is the man who keeps his word when breaking it would be easier. Greatness is character under pressure. It is discipline without supervision. It is power without the need to display it. The world has enough loud men. It needs men whose actions carry weight, men who can enter chaos without becoming chaotic, men who have faced their own darkness and returned carrying fire. You still have time, but not as much as you think. Every day you delay, the weaker version of you strengthens its position. Every excuse becomes another chain around your potential. Break one today, turn off the noise, choose one difficult action and complete it before your mind begins negotiating. Train your body, control your attention, build your skills, keep your plans quiet and your standards high. You will not transform in one night, but one night can become the moment you stop betraying yourself. Most men will hear these words, feel powerful for several minutes, and return to the same habits. They will confuse inspiration with transformation. Do not be one of them. Stand up when this ends. Enter the darkness willingly. Build the body, mind, discipline, and purpose that your weaker self fears. Do the work when nobody is watching. Keep moving when nobody is praising you. Become so disciplined that your old excuses no longer recognize you. Most men will never be great, but you do not have to remain one of them. Choose your mission, embrace the pain, and become the man your future will be proud to remember.